Welcome back to Puerto Vallarta for the final game of Day 3, Session 1 of the Puerto Vallarta College Softball Challenge. And in the final game today, we have the third-ranked team of the country, the Cowgirls of Oklahoma State, taking on the UNC Tar Heels. Scott Sudikoff and Karen Johns back with you. Oklahoma State, they won their opening game of the season here in Mexico, winning over Oregon yesterday 3-0. Meanwhile, North Carolina, they play in their final game of their time here. They enter with a 2-1 record. Let's get you the starting lineup for the Cowgirls. They will be working as the visitors in this game. Rachel Becker, the second baseman, leads off. Cheyenne Factor in center field. The shortstop, Kylie Naomi. The DP, Alex Waitman. Caitlin Carwile, in right field. The first baseman, Michaela Wark. Megan Bloodworth at third. Taylor Tuck, the catcher, and Talon Edwards in left field. Making the start for the second consecutive game for North Carolina is Lily Backus. She started against Ole Miss yesterday. Allowed a run on 3 hits over 3 innings with a walk and 3 strikeouts. Overall, in her time here in Puerto Vallarta, Backus has thrown 6 1/3, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. So, Karen, looking forward to this one here. A team in Oklahoma State that's been to the Women's College World Series 3 consecutive times, including reaching the semifinals a year ago, and a North Carolina team trying to rebound off of a down year last year, off to a 2-1 start.
Really excited to see this matchup, see how Backus does against one of the top teams in the country. She's thrown very well here in Mexico. Really see the progress she has made coming into this season.
First pitch from Backus to Rachel Becker is out of the zone for ball 1, and this one underway at 9:07 Central Time here on this Saturday evening. Happy to have you along here on FloSoftball.
Scott, you will see Backus works at a quick pace. She wastes no time getting that ball back and getting back on the pitching rubber.
Becker, in the opening game yesterday, 0 for 2. A couple of walks. Did drive in a run. And there's the first strike thrown in by Backus.
Backus had
Sophomore
some
from
extended
Peachtree City,
at-bats
Georgia.
last night.
And it's even up 2-2 now to Becker. Graduate transfer. Tremendous career for Becker at Purdue. Was an All-American last year. 187 career starts. Started all of the games she ever played with Purdue over 4 seasons. .394 career batting average for Becker. Lashed foul and remains 2-2 as Backus and Becker battling to begin things.
Becker seeing her 7th pitch of this at bat. She had a 13-pitch walk last night and a 9-pitch walk.
And now it's full. Cowgirls ended up with 48 wins last season, 48-14. And there is Becker working her 3rd walk. It's just the 2nd game of the season.
Just another quality at bat for Becker. We'll do some really neat things for them at the top of the order.
Cheyenne Factor, the center fielder, comes up. She was 0 for 3 against Oregon. Showing bunt. Runner faking there at first base, and a pump fake on the throw by Isabella Emmerling, the catcher. Factor.
Not surprised to see her squaring around to bunt. She really struggled at the plate last night. She actually got pinch hit for in the 7th inning. It really wasn't just seeing, just really getting underneath it a bunch.
Two-time second team All Big 12, Cheyenne Factor. .303 batting average last year with 10 homers and 35 RBI. Little half swing roller up the middle. The shortstop, Brown, tags the bag, throws to first. Not in time. Becker retired at second base. The shortstop, Brown, 6 unassisted. And Factor reaches on the fielder's choice.
Factor out in front of this off-speed pitch. Just a really nice play by Brown. Lot to manage there. Gets that lead out.
Here's Kylie Naomi. Strike one delivered from Backus. Up and in, runner faking. They throw to first again, and they throw to first this time. Emberling, and left to right of the outfield for North Carolina. Got Lisea, Stubbs, and Brooks. Middleton's at third. Brown the shortstop. Settlemeyer at second. Jones at first, and Emberling doing the catching for Backus. Two balls and a strike now to Kylie Naomi.
Naomi had some really nice at-bats last night. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly, had a stolen base. One of the best shortstops in the country.
Cut on and missed. 2-2. Naomi enters the season with the 3rd most home runs in Oklahoma State history. Also 3rd in runs scored and has the 4th most stolen bases in program history. 2-2, back to Backus. Throws it to second for one. No throw to first. There's too much speed for Naomi. So Factor retired 1-6. Another fielder's choice. Naomi safe at first.
Yeah, really just tried to put her barrel on one, and Backus does a nice job getting the lead out again.
It'll bring up well, this is the pitcher, Lexi Kilfoil. The lineup we had Alex Waitman in the cleanup spot as the DP. But this is actually going to be Kilfoil hitting for herself.
Well, Scott, the reason why they do that is she's a hitting pitcher and their other pitchers are not. So they put her in that 10 slot, they bring her into the DP slot, and then if they do have to make a pitching change, they have that 10 flex spot to use that substitution. I figured something like that would happen. They had Waitman in that slot and didn't even bat last night.
Kilfoil did have 3 at-bats. Oh, and 2 the count. Backus delivers. Kilfoil in on the hands, looping it, and Backus can't catch it. And did it touch her? No. So it did not touch Backus. And then bounding foul, and so go back to the plate here, still 0-2.
Yeah, I think she realized nobody could see it, and boy, she's just really lucky that didn't hit her glove. Ball just in no man's land. She jammed her up.
Of course, we'll talk about Kilfoil a bit more once she's in the circle. The transfer from Alabama. 3 seasons with the Crimson Tide. Lifts it into right center field. Stubbs looks back, and it's gone. And Lexi Kilfoil getting the start in the circle for the first time as a Cowgirl. And before she even steps inside the circle, she hits a 2-run homer to give herself a 2-run lead.
Lexi Kilfoil, you know, we were a little surprised last night when we saw her in the 4-hole spot, but Coach said that she really improved, got healthy in the fall, showed a lot of power in the scrimmages and practices, and this pitch just left out over the plate, and Lexi Kilfoil just blasted over the center field fence. Big 2 RBIs for her cause.
A 2-0 Cowgirl lead here in the first inning, and Caitlin Carlisle comes up, the right fielder, who was 1 for 3 yesterday against Oregon. Low for ball 1. Carlisle, a third-team All-American, as named by Softball America last year, and second-team All Big 12, hit .335 with 7 homers and 33 runs batted in. Boy,
Lexi Kilfoil, you know, there's transfers and then there's impact transfers. You're going to see a lot from Lexi Kilfoil. Really good pitcher, a lot of experience.
There's a strike from Backus, so it's 3-1. And now the count full 3-2 to Carlisle.
Backus fighting back here to give yourself a chance to get her out. Start out 3-0. Really nice job.
Fly ball, shallow center, and the shortstop Brown and the center fielder Stubbs both shied away there at the last moment because a collision looked imminent, and we saw a scary one of those a couple of games ago, and that drops in for a hit.
Carlisle able to pick up a cheap double here, but can't tell from where we are. Don't know what the communication was, but that was the center fielder's ball the whole way. Carlisle got herself a double out of it.
So a meeting in the circle here for North Carolina. As talked about first couple of games, we saw the Tar Heels in need for improved pitching. They were 257th in the country in team ERA last season. To begin this year, a team ERA in the first 3 games of 2.00.
Yeah, Coach Chelsea Dobbins out there to kind of calm the nerves. Everybody settle down. Still very manageable, even though it's a 2-0 lead. Just don't want to create any more of a big inning here.
Batter is Michaela Wark. 1 for 3 yesterday. In on the hands, looped it, caught by the second baseman Settlemeyer. Oklahoma State gets 2 runs from their starting pitcher. A 2-run home run by Lexi Kilfoil. And after a half inning in Puerto Vallarta, the Cowgirls on top of the Tar Heels, 2-0. 2-0 Oklahoma State off to the lead on the Kilfoil home run. Let's check out the starting 9 for North Carolina. Abby Settlemeyer, the second baseman, leads off, to be followed by Destiny Middleton and Kirsten Lisea, who had a home run in yesterday's game for the Tar Heels. The DP is Annie Kate Dalton. Batting fifth is Kiana Jones, followed by Skylar Brooks and Bree Stubbs, Isabella Emmerling, and Alex Brown, the final two in the order, taking on Lexi Kilfoil. Settlemeyer's 3 for 9 to start the season with a double and 2 runs batted in. Kilfoil last year at Alabama was 9-3, a 2.36 ERA, 80 innings pitched. She started 13 games and also then had 5 appearances in relief. 2.06 ERA in her career at Alabama over 3 years with a 28-11 record. Strike one to Abby Settlemeyer. Karen, we have sung the praises of Abby Settlemeyer over the first couple of games of this season. Happy to see her in the lineup and being successful after an injury-riddled couple of seasons. Down to the count 0-2.
She's happy, she's healthy, and she's really appreciating playing softball, and that's really what counts the most. And really solid leader for this program. Means a lot to her coaching staff. The coaching staff means a lot to her.
Fifth-year senior from Hickory, North Carolina. 0-2 pitch from Kilfoil off the end of the bat and fouled. Just joined us, Lexi Kilfoil in the top of the first inning. Launched a 2-run home run and giving herself the 2-0 lead before she ever threw a pitch. That has got to be a terrific feeling.
Yeah, being able to help your own cause, and you'll see a lot of heavy drop balls from Kilfoil. It's a lot of movement, a lot of spin. And then she adds that screwball in there. And then she has an off-speed pitch too, so looking forward to really seeing how she developed over the fall. Really battled through some injuries while she was at Alabama. Wasn't always healthy all the time and kind of limited what she could do for them and how she could progress. Missed a lot of practice time. It's nice to see her healthy and ready to go.
1-2, and Settlemeyer staying alive.
I'll tell you, when you catch for someone like Lexi Kilfoil, Tuck will get all she can handle with those foul tips on those drop balls. Sometimes the catcher can take a beating.
Another 1-2. Up high and the count even.
Kilfoil tried to go off speed there. Just hung on to it a little bit too long.
Kilfoil from Land O'Lakes, Florida. And she chases, Settlemeyer does, and Kilfoil picks up the strikeout.
Kilfoil, this pitch just bottoms out and tails away. Let's see how far out on that front foot she is. She gets right to the edge of that circle. It's a lot coming at you. She's tall, she's fast. Just a nice pitch.
Here's Destiny Middleton, that's off to a good start this season, 4 for 8. With a double, a triple, a couple of walks, a run batted in. Foul tipped it into the mitt.
Kilfoil's pitch is looking sharp and crisp right out of the gate. Locating well, inducing a lot of swings. Saw in that first at bat. Getting 2 swings and misses, a couple foul tips. He's really making them get in there and take a hack.
Middleton fouls it back. 0-2. Donna Papa, 38th year as North Carolina's head coach, with the 2 wins so far for her career. She's up to 1,344 victories all time as a head coach. Only one other coach active has more wins than her. Slowing the bat down, Middleton popped it up and out of play. And of course, Karen, that coach would be Patty Gasso from Oklahoma.
I don't know who you're talking about. No, just kidding. Yep. For sure one of the GOATs. Just the absolute standard in college softball, that Oklahoma Sooner program. She built it from scratch. You know, she got there and really brought it back to life and carried it to a whole new level.
And they're on the off speed, a swing and miss by Middleton. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kilfoil. Cowgirl fans are saying, "We don't want to hear about Oklahoma. Talk about Oklahoma State."
That's right. You see that pitch right there, that spin and rotation. It looks like it's coming about 68 miles an hour. And Oklahoma State, they have made such great progress under Coach Kenny Gajewski. 3 straight College World Series, probably would have been 4, but of course the COVID year. He's done such a great job. Beat Oklahoma in the Big 12 championship game last year. Picked up a win. Doing really good things. It's just a great time to live in the state of Oklahoma if you like softball.
Here's Kirsten Lisea, hit a home run yesterday against Ole Miss. She's 4 for 9 on the season with that homer. The left fielder for the Tar Heels. Outer half for a strike, 1-1. You mentioned Kenny Gajewski in his 8th year as the Oklahoma State head coach. 3 straight trips to the Women's College World Series and the battle in the semifinals with Texas last season. Another well-placed pitch from Kilfoil. Now she has a chance to strike out the side, and that'd be quite the first inning in her first start pitching. She have a 2-run home run that she hits in the first inning, and then could possibly strike out the side once she starts pitching inside the circle. Lisea doesn't chase. North Carolina, down year last year, 23-28, 6-18 in the ACC. Still finished with an RPI of 64 last year. Just obviously kind of goes to show the competition that they had to deal with. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Kilfoil gets the benefit of that close call, and she does strike out the side. So through 1 full inning, Lexi Kilfoil with a 2-run home run and then 3 strikeouts. It's the 3rd-ranked Cowgirls in front of the Tar Heels, 2-0 as we go to the 2nd inning.
With 4 decades of experience in producing only the best in the world of destination events, Triple Crown Sports wants to help you and your family get the most out of your investment in youth athletics. Whether it's giving young players a chance to compete compete against teams from around the country. We're giving older athletes a chance to hone their skills for the college game. We have the tournament your family will never forget. Check out Triple Crown Sports.
He'd probably have. She's your age. From Forsyth, or she's like the 5A player of the year. You know that?
Lily Backus will look for a better performance here in the second inning after she allowed 2 runs on 2 hits. The first hit she allowed was the home run to Kilfoil. That was after she had walked the leadoff batter, although it looked as if she was going to work out of the jam. Got back-to-back fielder's choices, then the home run. Carwile doubled, but she was left on base. So it'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Cowgirls. Bloodworth, Tuck, and Edwards. Ball 1. The Cowgirls' third baseman, Megan Bloodworth. Another transfer from Alabama.
Well, the thing about the Kilfoil home run is that she had 2 strikes on her and just let that 0-2 pitch leak across the plate. Kilfoil hit out of the park, so she did some great things up until that pitch.
Bloodworth last year for the Crimson Tide at .292. Played in 49 games, made 45 starts with 7 homers and 30 runs batted in. Gatorade Player of the Year out of Georgia a couple of years ago. And now 3-1.
She's a highly recruited athlete, played a super high level club ball. Really can do some damage with the bat.
Hits it on the opposite side on the ground to the second baseman Settlemeyer for the first out.
Now batting for the Cowgirls, number 4, Taylor Tuck.
Now Taylor Tuck, the catcher, coming up. 0 for 2 to start the year with a walk. .275 last season with 6 doubles and 15 runs driven in 26 starts and 38 games.
Last night found her way on base, scored a run. No, actually, her pinch runner scored the run for her, which earned her way on base for that run.
Well, see, that's something I brought up. The fact that you don't get the run scored when you're pinch run for, which makes sense. But it's also, hey, you hit you hit a double and you got pinch run for, and I don't know, you should get half of a run. Still 0-2 after another foul ball hit by Tuck.
I think the baseball people's heads would blow off their body if you proposed that to them. They don't like any kind of rule changes.
A lot of things that sometimes don't make too much sense when it comes to statistics. That's too far outside, 1-2. The catcher Emmerling asking the home plate umpire exactly, was that outside? Was it too low? Was it both?
Yeah, you could see she caught it on the outside part of her body and didn't really clip a piece of the plate.
Reaching forward and staying alive is Tuck. Making Backus throw some extra pitches here at the very least. Tuck checks her swing, but it's a called strike 3. First strikeout for Lily Backus.
Beautiful, beautiful pitch. He just had her leaning outside, 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 and comes with that backdoor curveball and just freezes her up.
Now batting number 44, Edwards.
2 outs, nobody on. And here's the freshman Talon Edwards, swings at the first pitch, bounding ball to Settlemeyer, and that's a nice clean 1-2-3 inning for Lily Backus, so a good bounce back for her after giving up the 2 runs in the first inning. We've played an inning and a half. Oklahoma State 2, North Carolina nothing here on FloSoftball. Both pitchers back-to-back half innings, dealing 1-2-3. Lexi Kilfoil, 3 strikeouts in the first inning, and then Lily Backus just answered with a 1-2-3 frame. It'll be Annie Kate Dalton, Kiana Jones, and Skylar Brooks due up against Lexi Kilfoil here in a 2-0 game, bottom 2. Dalton taking it low. She's 1 for 6 on the season with a base on balls. Swings over the top of that one, and it is 1-1. A wave and a miss. 1-2 now.
First time I see Kilfoil really climbing the ladder, going upstairs, getting a swing and miss out of it.
Low and in the dirt. 2-2 now. Annie Kate Dalton. Final game for North Carolina here in Puerto Vallarta. And then they get to go back and play some games at Anderson Field in Chapel Hill. Down full, they're going to take on Elon on Wednesday. And then welcome in both Minnesota and Maryland for the ACC Big Ten Challenge. They'll play 2 with the Gophers on one Friday, one Saturday. And then also Maryland on the Saturday. And then finish up against Maryland next Sunday. So a good challenging early schedule for UNC. And nice at bat by Annie Kate Dalton. Working the walk here, battling back from the 0-2 count.
Being patient, not chasing. Kilfoil gonna have to establish that drop through the strike zone. Challenge these hitters.
Donna Papa going to make a change for a pinch runner at first base. Sounds like it'll be Anisha Jordan junior.
Offensive change for North Carolina. Now mounting at first base, 23, Jordan.
Batter will be Kiana Jones. He's 0 for so far, 0 for 6 with a walk. Again, that pitch swinging over the top. The North Carolina batter 0-1.
Yeah, really bought that one into the zone, let it fall out of the zone. Kilfoil make the adjustment. Very nice pitch.
Tar Heels as a team in the first 3 games here hitting .231. That's topped foul. 5 extra base hits, 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run that talked about by Lisea yesterday. And also referenced that the team ERA at 2.00 after, now of course, just through 3 games, but that's you got to start somewhere if you're North Carolina after the struggles last year.
Very good start. They have to be pleased.
Swing and a miss, 4th strikeout for Kilfoil. All 4 outs recorded by way of the K.
Second time she's been able to pull the string on that changeup to get a swing and miss for strike 3. Rotation on that ball. It's a really good pitch for Kilfoil.
Skylar Brooks coming up, the right fielder for the Tar Heels. She's 1 for 7 with a walk. The North Carolina seemingly has done fairly well so far to start the year. Is draw those free passes, 10 over the first 3 games. 1 more here today.
We have the pinch runner Jordan at first. You'd like to see them move the base runners. You really want to be productive with these at-bats. Put it in play.
And there's a ball over the glove of the third baseman. Bloodworth picked up by Naomi, and she has no play. And Karen asks for it. And Skylar Brooks just puts something in play, which is the Tar Heels the first time they've done that. 4 strikeouts and a walk before this.
It's a nice job. This pitch stays up and over the plate. Again, just nothing fancy, but made something happen. Now they've got a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, the way that Kilfoil looks here in the early going, it might have to manufacture something along the way here just to knock on the door to score some runs. And now you have that situation, 1st and 2nd for Bree Stubbs. Kilfoil delivers. They'll swing up the third base side. Bloodworth only played at first. Runners do move up to 2nd and 3rd, but there will be 2 outs, and the batter will be Isabella Emmerling, the catcher.
Yeah, only play Bloodworth had to go to first base. Taking the outs with the 2-run lead.
Emmerling comes up 0 for 3 so far in her career. She's a redshirt freshman from Martinez, California. Not playing last year due to injury. Big spot right here. She can just dump one into the outfield. This game is tied. You don't have to hit it that hard to do that. Just gotta find the right spot.
Kilfoil going right at her, throwing that drop ball right through the zone.
Oh, and 2. A lot of swings and misses from North Carolina here. I don't know, Karen, do you keep track of the swings and misses on your little card there?
I do. That's number 7. right now.
Wow.
It's her 7th swing and miss.
Say that's above average.
Yeah, she's definitely making it happen. A lot of foul balls. North Carolina threatening here, though. One good swing from Emmerling.
Close pitch. Looked to have the plate, but a little low. 1-2.
Good 2-strike pitch right there. Just want to entice her a little bit more here. Tuck can stay low. Runners can't go anywhere. Can block up anything that might go in the dirt.
Emmerling takes it low, 2-2, being patient, working back into the count after being down 0-2.
See Kilfoil working in the outer half of the zone there. See what kind of mix she has here. She can always use that off-speed pitch. Has completely fooled the North Carolina hitters with that pitch tonight.
Timeout called before this next pitch. And now the count is full, 3-2. From 0-2 to 3-2.
Kilfoil can still challenge here, 3-2, but she does have the empty base at first base. She can work with if she needs to, so she can really challenge Emmerling here. Really want to induce a swing here. Really want to get this last pitch.
Called strike 3 at the knees. 5th strikeout for Lexi Kilfoil. And the Tar Heels leave runners on at 2nd and 3rd. And this ball game stays a 2-run difference. Oklahoma State 2, North Carolina nothing. As we go to the 3rd inning on FloSoftball.
Never miss a game with FloSoftball. You can watch today's event live along with other FloSoftball events for the rest of the season. Visit FloSoftball.tv for more information and to sign up for your subscription today. That's FloSoftball.tv.
It is 2-0. Oklahoma State leading North Carolina. Lexi Kilfoil with a 2-run home run in the 1st inning. And in the circle, she has struck out 5. Just got a strikeout, stranding runners for North Carolina at 2nd and 3rd. Top of the order for the Cowgirls. Millie Backus at a 1-2-3 2nd inning. She'll face off with Rachel Becker, who walked her first time. Goes after the first pitch and fouls it away. Alongside Karen Johns, I'm Scott Sudikoff. Happy to have you here for this game, and hopefully you've been joining us all day today, all day yesterday, all day Thursday. And we got plenty more where that came from. There's 4 more games tomorrow. Got a doubleheader on Monday here in Puerto Vallarta. Then there'll be a couple of days off, but then a whole fresh batch of teams are going to show up, while a couple stay longer, like Ole Miss and North Dakota State. And we have games all the way through next weekend. 1-2 after the foul ball here. And Karen, you're the Iron Woman of these broadcasts here for this first session. If I have it correct, you've been on every game so far, and you're going to be on every game tomorrow and Monday of this first session here on FloSoftball. So you're getting your fill early on in the year here.
I will not be with you on Monday, but so tomorrow will be my last day. But
okay.
It
All
has
right.
been
So
an
you almost went the
absolute
distance.
joy. Love
We
this.
will have Nicole with us on Monday. That's off the glove of the first baseman Jones and picked up by Settlemeyer, and should be an infield single there for Becker.
Becker getting herself on base. She just rips this here down the line. Just out of the reach of Jones at first. And you know, Becker's such a plus, bringing her in from the portal. Oklahoma State dropped 50 points as a team last year, hit 240, 291 the year before, so they're really looking to find some more offense.
Bunt foul by Cheyenne Factor. Yeah, Monday, Nicole Mendez will be joining the broadcasts here at Puerto Vallarta. Oklahoma State fans probably hear that name and shudder a bit.
She does such a good job. I really enjoy listening to her.
And there's a looper caught by Settlemeyer at second. And she's been with the Mark Campbell Invitational to start this weekend. And we look forward to working with her starting on Monday here with the Puerto Vallarta Classic. Or the Challenge. What's the official name? The Puerto Vallarta College Softball Challenge. The official name. I'll get that right. Here's Kylie Naomi. Hit into a fielder's choice her first time. Then she scored on a 2-run home run by Lexi Kilfoil.
Yeah, I really want to get Factor and Naomi going. Contribute. Naomi's such a big piece of their offense.
High for ball one.
Hit for average, can hit for power, can use the speed game. Such a valuable asset, leader of this program.
Swing and a miss. Backus ahead here, 1-2.
Backus taking some speed off of that. Naomi almost fell out of her shoes. I'm going to battle back here, trying to advance this runner. At least get her to scoring position.
2-2. Becker led off with an infield single. So she's at first after then the pop out by Factor. Alexi Kilfoil, of course, is standing on deck. You would love to find a way, if you're Lily Backus, to get the middle infield to spin one up the middle for a double play. And so that way Kilfoil would come up next inning with the bases empty. There's a slow roller. Backus will look towards second. Only play is to first.
Now batting number 8, Lexi Kilfoil.
Lexi Kilfoil coming up. She's got 5 strikeouts pitching. But before that, this 2-run homer in the first inning, driving it out of here to right center field, her first home run as a Cowgirl, transferring from Alabama. There's a strike at the belt, 0-1 from Backus. It'll be interesting to see how Backus will now pitch Kilfoil after that first encounter.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a little change of speeds, little mix.
0-2.
Came right hard inside. That home run was a mistake over the plate. She could extend. She brought that curveball in really tight right there.
Got her to chase it low and away. So good bounce back by Backus, not only in these last couple of innings overall, but one-on-one with Lexi Kilfoil strikes her out in this second matchup. 2.5 innings have been played. Oklahoma State 2, North Carolina nothing. You're watching the Puerto Vallarta College Softball. Abby Settlemeyer, Destiny Middleton against Lexi Kilfoil, who set the Tar Heels down in order in the first inning with 3 strikeouts. In the second, a walk and an infield single, but a couple of more strikeouts for Kilfoil and stranded 2 runners in scoring position. Brown is 0 for 6 with a walk so far this season. That pitch called a strike to the sophomore from Savannah, Georgia. Brown fouls it, and it's 0-2.
Brown trying to find her first hit here. Any way she can. Dropping a bunt, swinging away. She's so valuable in the field. They just need to really start working hard, helping her develop the offensive side of the game.
Holds up her swing, so it's 1-2. Brown leading off here in the third for the Tar Heels. Grounded foul outside of first base.
You see she uses that high leg kick and it's a timing mechanism, and sometimes she's on time getting it down and sometimes she's not.
A lot of players in that Tar Heel dugout area. Pretty deep roster that the Tar Heels have currently. Pop up, go out of play.
Yep, these rosters are really big right now. That's extra, another, really this is probably the last group with the extra year from the COVID year. A lot of newbies, a lot of transfers.
Chopper to the right side, backing up on it. Becker plays it on to first to retire Brown 4-3.
Becker doing a nice job. Drop step here on this ball, bouncing high. Good start.
Becker there at second, the former Purdue Boilermaker. Sure she's proud of her former school and the basketball teams are doing right now.
Getting to be the big time of year for college basketball. Getting ready for some conference championships to start. Just another week or two left of the regular season. On the South Carolina Gamecocks, so our women's team has a big game against LSU tomorrow. Both teams undefeated.
Well, that is the marquee game of the year for sure. Tomorrow, there's Donna Papa, 38th year as the North Carolina head coach. Settlemyre swings and hits it to left field, but right at Edwards. 2 down.
Nice swing on that pitch right there. She continues to show us really nice things at the plate. That ball just stayed on the plate. Got underneath it a little.
So nobody will be on base with 2 outs for the third baseman, Destiny Middleton. Struck out her first time. One of 5 strikeouts that Kilfoil has. And Kilfoil starts her off with a strike. Good piece, but foul between the base and Donna Papa. The 5th all-time meeting between these two programs, last playing in 2019. Called strike 3, and Kilfoil has 6 punch-outs in the game. We have played 3 full, and Oklahoma State still has a 2-0 lead off the Kilfoil 2-run homer. She's added the 6 Ks, and her team has the 2-run advantage.
Sports evaluations on the cutting edge of sports analytics. Founded in 2020 by the owner of Triple Crown Sports, Dave King. CSE provides a youth and collegiate athletes with verified sensor data. Trusted by and tested with over 200 college programs. CSE's team of dedicated mathematicians provide the only valid data outlet available to accurately evaluate players as they compare to collegiate levels. Visit CSEeval.com for more information.
2-0 Oklahoma State. Scott Sudikoff, Karen Johns with you in Puerto Vallarta. Top of the fourth inning. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Cowgirls. Carlisle, Wark, and Bloodworth against Lily Backus, who have to give it up 2 runs in the first inning. Had a 1-2-3 second with a strikeout. And then in the third, gave up a leadoff infield single, but got a pop out, a ground out, and a strikeout to strand the runner on base. So she's looked pretty good through these 3 innings. Carlisle taking ball 2. She doubled back in the first inning and then was stranded when the next batter, Wark, popped out in the infield. Doing 1 now to Carlisle. A native of Purcell, Oklahoma. Hey, and that one drops out of the zone and the swing and miss. So it's 2-2.
Yeah, last night, Oklahoma State with the 6 hits, but none for extra bases, all singles.
And there's strike 3 called on the 2-2 offer from Backus. So she was down 2-0, and she comes back with 3 consecutive strikes for her 3rd strikeout.
It's a really nice pitch right here. Just flips it in there. She has that little backhand flip off speed pitch, and it froze her.
Now it's Michaela Wark, redshirt freshman from Frisco, Texas, was with Kansas last year. A ground ball by the diving third baseman Middleton into left field for the base hit. Wark's 2nd hit did 5 at-bats in her debut, not only with the Cowgirls, but just in general in college softball, as she redshirted last season at Kansas.
She likes to swing early in the count. 2 first pitch swings tonight. This one she's able to connect, get herself on base.
Brings in third baseman Megan Bloodworth. Grounded out to second her first time. You look up and down the roster for Oklahoma State and you see the transfers from the Alabamas and the Oklahomas. Virginia Tech transfer Ivy Rosenberry, a pitcher from some obviously high-level programs, and obviously Oklahoma State in that category as well. Another strikeout for Backus, this time the swinging variety, and that's 4 strikeouts for Backus.
Backus climbs it here. She just backdoors it up top. A little backdoor spin, a little rise ball spin. Bloodworth couldn't catch up to it.
Backus, a sophomore, last year she had her struggles, a 6.41 ERA and a team-high 114 2/3 innings pitched. But off to a very strong start in her first 3 appearances overall.
You listen to the preseason interviews and read the articles.
Ground ball to short. Retires the side. So Backus works around the 1-out single. We'll get back to Karen's thought when we come back after the break here. Lily Backus dealing. Lexi Kilfoil dealing. It's 2-0 Oklahoma State. after 3.5 innings. Lexi Kilfoil in the circle for the Cowgirls. 3 scoreless innings, only 1 hit with 6 strikeouts. Scott Sudikoff, Karen Johns with you, and Kirsten Lisea with a point right to us. Into the camera. She will lead off here for the Tar Heels. Lily Backus in the circle for the Tar Heels after giving up the 2 runs on 2 hits in the first inning. Has allowed 2 hits since, but has struck out 4 and no runs across. Lisea will take the first pitch inside corner, strike 1. And Karen, right before the break, I know you did a lot of research and you listened to a lot of interviews that North Carolina did and some radio shows that they were on, as the ACC did a very good job previewing their softball season. And obviously a lot you learned about North Carolina.
And just listening to Settlemeyer and listening to Donna Papa be interviewed and hear the things that you just felt a sense of optimism. They felt so good about their fall and the development of the team and the pitching staff. It just was something, and they just kept saying that they feel like they're going to surprise people in the ACC this year. Just sounded so confident, and it's not always easy to do coming off a tough season. And so nothing they're doing here is really surprising me because I could hear it in their voices in those interviews.
Lisea held up her swing. It's a ball, 1-2.
I'm really intrigued to follow them this season and see how it all unfolds, and seeing Backus throw the way she's throwing.
Count at 1-2.
All right, Lisea way off the plate. Her left foot's just about out of the box.
And that pitch on the outer half, or maybe down the middle, but it looks away if you're that far off the plate. And that's a 7th strikeout for Lexi Kilfoil.
Yeah, right on the outer half, and Lexi Kilfoil IDing that, knowing that even if she does swing, she's not going to be able to really get much on it. Great location, smart pitching. It's her 4th strikeout look, and 2 with the change, 2 with the drop.
Going to miss by Annie Kate Dalton. Or excuse me, nope, that's not Dalton up. That's her spot in the order.
Jordan, right? Did she stay in the game
Anisha Jordan, yeah. Yeah, she pinch ran, now staying in and batting here in the 4th inning for the Tar Heels.
Jordan wearing number
Kilfoil.
23. Like the famous Jordan for that reason.
Well, that works out well. Close. With the center
Nice
fielder
pitch
Cheyenne
there.
Factor, who thinks that's a strike. Her hands getting up into the camera view there. Jordan swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oklahoma State will play Maryland and Ole Miss tomorrow. 11 a.m. Central Time and 4 o'clock. Obviously, those times are all approximate. The second and the fourth game of the day tomorrow. Ground ball foul. Kilfoil delivers a 2-2. Jordan swings and misses. 8th strikeout now for Lexi Kilfoil.
Eighth strikeout and her 8th swing and miss. It's a lot of dipsy doodle on that ball. Jordan swinging right over top of it.
Only 2 base runners for the Tar Heels, both in the second inning. A walk and an infield single, and that's it. Deanna Jones, the batter. She struck out. All but 3 batters in the current lineup that struck out for the Tar Heels. Pitch comes inside on her, and it's 0-2.
Not only is that ball moving down, but her velocity looked really good. Hard to tell here from home. Don't know. I'm sure there's a million things measuring everything she's doing. Her velo looks really good.
Trying to end this inning in 1-2-3 fashion. Jones thought long about that one and held the bat back.
Jones trying to work hard to extend the inning here. Get people on base.
Almost the exact same location. 2-2. Donna Papa looking on for the Tar Heels. Staying alive, just getting the bat around there was Kiana Jones.
Just getting enough of that one to stay alive. Kilfoil, no surprises. She's bringing the heavy drop. She's going to bring a changeup. North Carolina just struggling to square one of those up.
And that's a swing and a miss. Throw down to first to complete the strikeout. The second time Kilfoil has struck out the side in this game. She has 9 strikeouts now, 1 shy of tying her career high. And we have played 4 full innings. And it is still 2-0 Oklahoma State on the back of Kilfoil's 2-run homer and her 9 strikeouts here in Puerto Vallarta.
Triple Crown Sports would like to recognize and thank the Sheraton Bougainville, which has been a valued partner of Triple Crown Sports over the many years. Thank you, Sheraton, and your staff for continued hospitality during the Puerto Vallarta College Challenge.
Next thing.
Defensive change for the Tar Heels.
Lily Backus and Lexi Kilfoil battling in the circle. It's 2-0 Oklahoma State. Top of the 5th inning. Talon Edwards leading off for the Cowgirls and swings through that one. Backus is looking Edwards 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. Backus allowed 2 runs in the first inning on the home run by Lexi Kilfoil. Since then, only 2 hits. Overall for the game, she struck out 4 and walked 1. And ahead of the count 0-2 now on Edwards. So, and if you're North Carolina, you have to be enthused by the performance of Lily Backus over the 3 outings now that she has had in Puerto Vallarta, and especially this one today. Ground ball up the middle. Brown ranging towards the bag and just skips by her. Tough to really tell if she would even have had much of a chance to make that play and spin and throw in time.
Boy, Brown went a long way to almost snag this. Would have had no chance if she dove, and she knew that, so she tried to do it standing up.
Defensive change for North Carolina, by the way. New left fielder. Sneed is out in left field now. Carson Sneed, a junior from Cincinnati. There she is. Bunt. Backus will play it. Throw to first. Ooh, almost got away from Settlemeyer. Sacrifice bunt by Rachel Becker moves Talon Edwards into scoring position.
Stepping to the plate, number 9, Cheyenne Factor.
Now Cheyenne Factor comes up in the situation that she's really meant for at Oklahoma State. 35 RBI a year ago. She's nearing the top 10 in both career home runs and RBI in school history. Does not yet have an RBI this season. This is only the second game, of course, for the Cowgirls. In the air, right center field, and nice cutoff by Brooks, rounding third and being held late, and diving back to the base just in time is Talon Edwards. I was about to say that, well, there is the first RBI of the season for Factor, but Brooks in right field being able to cut this off saves a run for now. As you saw, Edwards going back to the bag momentarily there.
Yeah. She thought maybe those outfielders were a little closer to making that catch. She was going to advance to third, but really had no chance on that. Factor busting out with the hit. That's a big bonus right there for Oklahoma State. She's been struggling a little bit, trying to find her groove, and went upstairs and drove that ball to right center field.
So Edwards began the inning with a single up the middle, moved up to second on the sac bunt by Becker, and now Factor's ball into right center field. There you had Edwards retreating back to third, and there'll be 2 on, 1 out, and the batter will be Kylie Naomi. Oh for 2 today, 2 for 4 on the season.
A big spot right here for Naomi and Backus. Backus trying to prevent that run from scoring. Just down to just 2 runs, and Naomi extend her lead, give Kilfoil a little breathing room out there.
Naomi pops up the bunt, caught by the third baseman Middleton. Back to first, not in time. 2 outs.
Oh, Kylie Naomi, this ball goes up in the zone, and she's just not able to get on top of it. Maybe of a safety squeeze there, because Edwards wasn't coming on that pitch. Not able to get it down.
Get this battle between Kilfoil and Backus again. Kilfoil 2-run home run on the first, then struck out in the third. First and third, 2 down here. Top 5 in a 2-run game. Kilfoil, by the way, hit 7 home runs last year for Alabama. Oh, no, excuse me. That's how many she allowed as a pitcher, which is not a bad number either in terms of 80 innings. Let's see how many she hit, though. She hit 1 last year. My apologies. 1 and 1, sure.
But perfect pitch there by Backus, right at the kneecaps. A couple more of those, she'll get out of this inning.
In her hitting career at Alabama, she hit .208, had 72 at bats, so that's 15 hits. A couple of doubles, a triple, 2 homers. 1 and 2.
Backus really bearing down. So strong right here. He's not going to give anything to Kilfoil that she can extend on.
Single by Edwards, sac bunt by Becker, single by Factor. Got the runners on the corners. Naomi laying down what looked like a safety squeeze, popped it up. The bunt that was caught by the third baseman Middleton. And now the count even, 2-2 to Kilfoil. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 on, and a 2-run lead for the Cowgirls. Kilfoil grounds it into left field, a base hit. And Lexi Kilfoil has driven in all 3 runs for the Cowgirls today.
Lexi Kilfoil, this ball, it's down low, but it stays on the heart of the plate. Looked like Backus was trying to change speeds just a little bit too hard, though. Kilfoil drives it in for another run.
Wouldn't be surprising. Pinch runner for Kilfoil to let her go back and focus on her pitching duties. And here's Alex Waitman, who was originally in the starting lineup as the DP. And as Karen explained, Oklahoma State taking advantage of the DP swap and making sure you have more flexibility. If and when you take Kilfoil out, she can still have her bat in the lineup. There's a ground ball. Carwile is out. That retires to side, but Lexi Kilfoil drives in another one, this time with a single. A homer and an RBI single in this game to drive in all 3 runs. And after 4.5, Oklahoma State now leads North Carolina 3-0. You are watching FloSoftball. You want a Lexi Kilfoil strikeout montage? Well, here you go. 9 strikeouts for Lexi Kilfoil in this game. 1 shy of tying her career high.
Kilfoil using all kinds of pitches, drops, change-ups. Just a lot of good movement. See the swing and miss over top of a lot of those pitches. She's in charge right now.
And if we had more time, we would combine it with her offensive exploits as well. A 2-run home run and just had an RBI single in the top of this inning. She's driven in all 3 Cowgirl runs here. And will face off with Skylar Brooks, Bree Stubbs, and Isabella Emmerling in the home half of the 5th for North Carolina.
Both of those hits by Kilfoil, both with 2 outs, both with 2 strikes. Really coming through for her team and for her own cause.
What was I saying, Karen? She just loves situations where there's 2 strikes. No matter if she's batting or pitching. If she's hitting, she can get a nice 2-strike hit. And if she's pitching, she's going to strike you out.
Skylar Brooks back up. Got a hit the last time.
The only hit that North Carolina has, an infield single. The only other base runner was a walk drawn by Anisha Jordan. By Annie Kate Dalton in the 2nd inning.
Brooks swung at the first pitch last time up. Just put it right where they were, that 5-6 hole.
Blown away, 2-0.
Good start to this at bat for her.
Mentioned Kilfoil's career high, while Alabama, of course, was 10 strikeouts. Did it twice, including last season, where she threw a 6-inning perfect game against Georgia. Alabama walked off in the bottom of the 6th inning 9-0, as she went 6 perfect with 10 strikeouts in that game last April. 3-0.
Brooks now in charge here. She can Be real selective. She's got 3 pitches to get herself on with.
There's a 4-pitch walk, and as I sometimes need to do, I'm going to correct myself. 10 strikeouts was just her season high last year. She actually did have a 15 strikeout game back in May of 2021 against Alabama State. But other than that, though, 10 has been that high watermark number for her. So still a ways to go if she wants to set a new career high, but I don't think she is really worrying about that. Brooks at first, Bree Stubbs the batter, low and away, ball 1. So a little bit of struggles now for Kilfoil to begin this 5th inning.
That's 5 in a row. We're going to have to challenge him. She needs to bring that drop ball up, force them to swing, make the adjustment right here.
There's a strike. The Stubbs grounded out the third her first time. She's 1 for 7 on the season with an RBI and a walk. Swing and a miss. 1 and
Good
2.
quality pitch there. Done all the damage with her bat. And just 25 complete games and 37 starts. She'd really like to finish this herself. She doesn't want to have to go to the bullpen.
Outside, 2-2.
Stubbs doing a nice job. Laying off of that one.
Brooks at first, the 2-2. Check swing roller to third. Bloodworth only played to first base. Brooks moves up.
Nice job there by Bloodworth. Again, trading the outs.
Offensive substitution for Carolina.
And we got a little pinch hitter here.
6, Caroline.
Caroline Fox will hit for Isabella Emmerling. Fox, a freshman from Knoxville, Tennessee. Has not had an at-bat yet. This
First
is her
appearance.
first at-bat. She has appeared as a pinch runner on a couple of occasions. One time she ended up scoring, and one time she ended up being caught stealing, and she hit one sharply, but playing it perfectly. The outfield was positioned well. Factor makes the catch in left center.
You see Fox, she's way up in the box. When she scooted up just before that pitch came, trying to catch that ball before it spins down. And the theme of this team this year is hard hits, and that was definitely one of them.
Two outs now for Alex Brown, who grounded out the second in her lone at bat thus far. At second is Skylar Brooks. She walked to begin the inning. Strike called at the belt. Kilfoil, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks, just the 1 hit over 4 2/3. And then at the plate, she has 3 RBI, including a 2-run homer. 0-2.
Really put a little extra zip on that one. Hard and heavy on the inside corner.
Grounded shortstop. Naomi up with it to first. To the side retired. Kilfoil walks the leadoff batter, but then gets a ground out, a line out, and another ground out. This game is played 5 full innings. It's Oklahoma State 3, North Carolina 0 here on FloSoftball.
And officially human behind the strikes. Our mission is to elevate sport officials in every sport, at every contest, in every venue, and at all levels of competition. Officially human wishes to recognize and thank the umpires working today's ball game, and we appreciate the good sportsmanship shown towards the officials. This by all fans in attendance. Learn more about Officially Human at officiallyhuman.com.
See you on the flip side.
Scott Sudikoff, Karen Johns, here with you on FloSoftball. Lily Backus, giving up 3 runs in this game, but has pitched well overall. 7 hits over 5 innings, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Gave up 2 runs on the home run by Kilfoil in the first, and then Kilfoil connected with a 2-out RBI single in the 5th. Michaela Wark leading off for the Cowgirls. She's 1 for 2 with a single. Looks like Oklahoma State, after saw the performance yesterday from Kelly Maxwell, the 2-hit complete game shutout with 15 strikeouts. And now today, seeing what Lexi Kilfoil can bring to the table. That's in and out of the glove of Backus, but she recovers in time to retire Wark.
Backus doing a great job getting this leadoff out.
Right now, Karen, Oklahoma State looks pretty scary with the combination of Maxwell and Kilfoil inside the circle.
And they're just so different from each other, too. Maxwell, a lot of spin up, lots of curveballs, great changeup. And then you have Kilfoil come in and throwing 68-mile-an-hour drop balls. Another good changeup, so they complement each other very well.
Megan Bloodworth, the batter right now, is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout.
Just love the way Backus works. Just always ready. Good tempo.
Count even at a ball and a strike.
lifeblood. Where last year's a freshman, her opening weekend, she was 6 for 10 with 3 home runs and a triple. Kid has a lot of power. Hasn't driven the ball
Yeah, her first,
deep yet.
it's her first at bat.
Yes.
Two and two. Chopper to the left side, cut off by Middleton. Near the circle, throws to first. 2 outs.
Backus continues to mix, using her off-speed pitch. Get some ground balls. He's doing such a great job.
Cowgirls will have a pinch hitter coming up here. It's going to be Morgan Wynn, graduate student who's going to bat for Taylor Tuck.
Now into the lineup to bat, 26, Morgan Wynn.
235 last year with 4 homers and 9 RBI, 16 for 68. 38 games, did make 25 starts.
Had a pinch hit last night. Did not get a hit. Had a plate appearance, I should say.
Transferred from Kansas a couple of seasons ago. Played for the Jayhawks 2019 through 21. Second team All Big 12 in the 2021 season. Inside out swing, ground ball to Settlemeyer. 1-2-3. Lily Backus sets the Cowgirls down in order. 3-0. Oklahoma State leads. Bottom of the 6th coming up next on FloSoftball.
It's the Cowgirls 3, the Tar Heels nothing. For Oklahoma State, number 4, Taylor Tuck re-enters defensively. Leading it off for the Tar Heels, 29, Abby Settlemeyer.
Top of the order for North Carolina if they want to make a move. Might have to start here against Lexi Kilfoil. 5 scoreless innings with 9 strikeouts, 2 walks. And she's accounted for all 3 Cowgirls runs with a home run in the first inning and a run-scoring single in the 5th. Settlemeyer is 0 for 2 today, now 3 for 11 on the year. Takes the pitch low for ball 1.
Yeah, they really want to start to try and manufacture something here. Chip away at the lead. You got 6 outs left to try to score 3 runs.
Low. 2-0.
Had some base runners who just can't string a couple of hits together. manufacture a run.
Kilfoil did walk the leadoff batter last inning on 4 straight pitches. Skylar Brooks. Before
They've
getting the
had
next
2
3
leadoff
in
walks
order.
in this
That's
game,
right. The other,
and just have not been able to do anything with it.
the second inning, a leadoff walk, and then the Tar Heels did have 2 on with 1 out, but could not score. The only time that they've had 2 base runners aboard. Off the end of the bat, foul, 2-2. Kilfoil checks the armband, ready to come home with the 2-2 pitch. Settlemeyer popping it up. Going after it is Becker, coming in and dropping it is Factor, the center fielder. Might be the break that North Carolina needs.
Yeah, that is the break they needed. Factor usually so reliable. Just could not hold on to this inner glove. Popped out. Seen her make many mistakes. Good for Abby Sadamar, getting her team started. See what they can piece together here.
Middleton has struck out twice. See if she can size up Lexi Kilfoil here the 3rd time around. Goes after the first pitch. Try to hit it on the ground. Try to hit it on the ground on the left side of the field there, but down on the count 0-1.
I give Sadamar a single for that. A little surprised.
Factor did have to go a long way for that. Might be the reasoning.
She was there, though.
Round ball up the middle into center field, base hit. The Tar Heels, for just the 2nd time today, have 2 base runners aboard. For the first time today, it's with nobody out.
Great job right here by Middleton, driving that ball right up the middle. Tar Heels in good shape this inning.
Now batting for the Tar Heels, number 2, Carson Sneed.
This is Carson Sneed, who we saw enter in defensively for Kirsten Lisea. Was 0 for 2 at the plate with 2 strikeouts. So Sneed will get the at-bat here for the Tar Heels. Going to be her first plate appearance of the season. Taking strike 1, Sneed, a junior from Cincinnati. He must have been pretty bummed out a couple of weeks ago. I'm assuming a Bengals fan. And she'll talk to Donna Papa. Only had 3 at-bats last season. Did have a hit. Worked mostly as a pinch runner. She appeared in 41 games, mostly in that role.
All 3 hits have come from left-handed hitters.
And now it's 0-2. If anything here, Sneed's job is to get those runners over with 1 out. You're in the 6th inning, so if you put across a couple here, and then If you have Backus back out of the 7th, shutting the door, you give yourself an excellent opportunity in the last of the 7th.
Really want to stay short here if you're Sneed. Really shorten that swing up.
Swings and misses as Kilfoil put it off the outside part of the plate. And for the 4th time in Lexi Kilfoil's career, she has a 10-plus strikeout game.
Yeah, really tough to take a big hack and think you're going to be able to pull that pitch. Just too much velocity, too much movement.
Annie Kate Dalton now going to be reinserted. She started the game in this spot in the lineup, walked in the 2nd inning, was pinch run for by Anisha Jordan, who then hit in the 4th inning and struck out. But now it's back to Annie Kate Dalton, who was 1 for 6 on the season with 2 walks. Dalton does not have an extra base hit in her career. Last year had 21 at-bats, 4 hits. They were all singles. Did drive in a run a year ago in one of those 4 hits. The sophomore looking for a big knock here.
That's a really big tall order with Kilfoil staying down in the zone so much. It's really hard to lift the ball out of the park on her.
I mentioned Kilfoil allowed 7 home runs last year in the 81 innings she pitched. Not a bad number at all. There's a called strike, and it's 0-2.
Here the Oklahoma State players cheering her on her way to work ahead, and 2 quality pitches right there. Dalton trying to do at least advance these runners, put a little more pressure on the defense with the runner at third base.
Down on strikes, back-to-back strikeouts for Kilfoil with the 2 runners on. She now has 11. It'll be up to Kiana Jones, who led the Tar Heels in home runs last year with 7.
Kilfoil really used that backhand flip, had a little extra speed on it, but it really tailed away. Dalton just far out in front.
Jones has struck out twice against Kilfoil. Said that about Destiny Middleton, and then Middleton had a single just a couple at bats ago, so some precedent set at Middleton, who was the runner at first base. Struck out a couple of times, adjusted, and then able to single up the middle. Can Jones do something similar? The 1-0 from Kilfoil. Inside corner, 1-1. This is some high-level softball, and it is only February the 11th. Imagine what it's going to be like 3 months from now. Jones, ground ball up the middle. Kilfoil able to reach down and get it and throw to first. A pair of singles began the inning, but Kilfoil buckles down, 2 strikeouts and the ground out. And this game is through 6. Oklahoma State 3, North Carolina nothing. Here on FloSoftball.
Log into your social media accounts and join in on the conversation about your team here at the PV College Challenge. Give the fans back home a real-time perspective about the game. Use the hashtag PV College Challenge. From Davis Tournament News, notes, photos, and information. Follow Puerto Vallarta College Challenge on Facebook and Twitter. Leading it off for Oklahoma State, 44, Talon Edwards.
7th inning time. Lily Backus will try to finish this one out. Or at least get through 7 here and keep it 3-0 for her offense. It showed some life last inning, but Kilfoil shut them down again. Talon Edwards swing and a miss. Edwards is grounded out, singled back in the 5th, and then scored on the RBI hit with 2 outs by Lexi Kilfoil. And again, it's been the Kilfoil show tonight. It's hard to shy away from that. She has 11 strikeouts pitching, and she's driven in all 3 runs for the Cowgirls today with a 2-run homer in the 1st, and then the aforementioned 2-out single in the 5th. Edwards doesn't chase the Backus 0-2 pitch. Aaron, though, you have been obviously impressed with Kilfoil, but you have been impressed as well with that player right there, Lily Backus.
Doing a wonderful job. Just a lot of promise now going into that ACC season.
Ground ball up the middle, skips over the bag, and a base hit for Talon Edwards. Her 2nd hit of the game and her 3rd of the season, as the Cowgirls will look for some insurance.
Edwards, just a highly recruited athlete. Does such a great job driving the ball up the middle.
Now stepping to the plate, number
Graduating
15,
early from high school. Should be a senior in high school this year. Doing all kinds of work just to get here, and has an impact last night with an RBI, the go-ahead run. Scoring a run tonight, 2 hits.
And Becker at the plate. Edwards going to 2nd, and the throw down by Eberling. Cuts down Edwards, trying to take the base after the ball popped out of the glove of Eberling. And she throws her out.
Play by Eberling, sticking with this. But if you're Edwards, you see that ball popping out of the glove, you think it's going past her, and it's just a tough break for the runner, and just a great play by the catcher.
So the single wiped away. But now it's 2-0 to Rachel Becker, who's walked, had an infield single, laid down a sacrifice bunt, so she is 1 for 1 in this one. 1 for 3 on the season with 3 walks and an RBI. Takes a strike. Becker graduated Purdue with a chemical engineering degree. Is Purdue known for graduating a lot of engineers, and of course a big part of NASA as well, Purdue. A lot of graduates have gone on to be part of the space program. Some smart folks, and Becker clearly one of them. Now, she has her eyes on being a part of a team that can get back to the Women's College World Series for the 4th consecutive time, and maybe this year break through and get to that championship, that final series, as they last year losing twice to Texas in the semifinal round.
See Becker, she just just competes every at bat. She's had a 9-pitch, a 13-pitch AB in this tournament, 8-pitch, now 7 again. It's a really tough out.
Takes strike 3. Backus with her 5th strikeout.
Just an absolute gorgeous pitch. Perfect placement. See her right here, a little backdoor curve. Comes right back over the plate.
Two outs, nobody on. Cheyenne Factor, the batter. She's 1 for 3 with a single. 1 for 6 on the season as Oklahoma State trying to start the year at 2-0. And that's caught by Middleton. She caught that on a line, ranging behind the third base bag. And in the end, Backus faces the minimum after a leadoff single. There's a caught stealing, the strikeout, and this play by Destiny Middleton. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up next. North Carolina trails Oklahoma State 3-0. Lexi Kilfoil looking to secure the complete game victory for the Cowgirls.
Hey, John. So, yes.
Defensive change for Oklahoma State. Now towing the rubber, number 34, Kyra Aycock.
Well, I got ahead of myself. I kind of assumed Lexi Kilfoil would come out to try to finish off a 7-inning complete game. But it's going to be Kyra Aycock coming on. A true freshman will come in here with a 3-run lead and face 6, 7, and 8 in the order. Now, Karen did say during the break to me that, there's a possibility that Kilfoil could be on a bit of a shorter leash, maybe a pitch count. She's had some injury issues. So, obviously, this is very early in the season, and so keeping a player healthy versus them getting a full complete game shutout, I think the decision in that regard would be very easy to make.
That's a complete assumption on my part. I don't know anything that anybody else doesn't know. I'm just guessing.
It's educated conjecture, we'll call it. But Kilfoil, 6 innings, 3 hits, no runs, of course, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts. Well, North Carolina has to feel okay with seeing a true freshman pitcher come in and try to get this done instead. Brooks slaps it to third, charging on it, Bloodworth, and the ball trickles away, and going up to second is Brooks, sliding in. Tar Heels with life.
Brooks hustling down the line, and hard for me to tell if it was a bad throw or just a bad catch.
It looks also as if good chance she was going to beat that out anyways, so see if to go infield single and then the error. Reese Stubbs is up, 0 for 2. Ground outs to third base in both instances. Aycock The freshman pitcher right now for Oklahoma State from Newman, Georgia. Extra innings softball's number 10 ranked high school pitcher coming into Oklahoma State. Lined, foul, 0-2.
A little different look here from Aycock than you had from Kilfoil. A screwball up in the zone action. Right now, you just want to work the hitters, get the outs.
Staying alive is Stubbs. Emmerling is on deck here for the Tar Heels. Or scheduled to be on deck. She was pinch hit for in the 5th inning and then reinserted defensively. And she had a big defensive play at the top of this inning, throwing out a runner at second base. Who knows? Oklahoma State could have gotten an extra run there. 1-2.
Aycock
This might be
continuing to stay on the outside corner. Not giving Stubbs any other look so far.
One-two pitch. Low, 2-2. Karen, this might be a game February the 11th, but has the feeling of a game being played in May right now.
Both teams competing hard.
Ground ball, third base, Bloodworth bobbled that one. Everybody's safe, so it was a single for Brooks and then a throwing error that got her to second. And now Bloodworth bobbling this one.
Now the tying runs at the plate. Bloodworth just not staying down, trying to be too quick on this one, and all the pressure's on Aycock, the freshman in the circle.
First and third for the Tar Heels with nobody out.
Offensive substitution for North Carolina. Stepping to plate 17,
Carly Myrtle will bat. 4 for 25 last year, 4 singles, 4 RBI. Has had 4 at-bats here in the first 3 games of the season. And she started a couple of games already. Does not have a hit. Has drawn a walk. And has also laid down a sacrifice bunt, which I don't think is going to be in order here, as that goes the well-placed shin protector. Myrtle takes it low, 1-1.
Couple things here you want to really work for. Oklahoma State's so good at turning the double play up the middle, and get yourself a good ground ball here. Really change things dramatically.
Holds up her swing, 2-1.
That bench is fired up. They see their opportunity here.
Infield single by Brooks, a throwing error. She moved up to second. Bree Stubbs have her in the scorebook as credited with a single there on that ball that was bobbled by Bloodworth.
No. Yeah, no, that's clearly
Every time, though, we
an error.
question a we question a call like that on the scoring. It ends up getting changed almost immediately, and there's a swing and a miss. Myrtle, and a big strikeout, the first of the career with Kyra Aycock.
Myrtle reaches back and throws that high heat. Spins that ball. Myrtle's just so mad at herself. She wanted to hold off, and she just couldn't hold her barrel back.
Still first and third, one out. Here's Alex Brown. 0 for 2, 2 ground outs. Top of the order. He's waiting for the Tar Heels. Ball one. Got Settlemeyer and Middleton to follow here. They each have hits in their most recent at-bats. Last inning. Two and 0 to Brown, the Tar Heels shortstop, who had one home run last season.
All 5 hits have come from the lefties in this Tar Heel lineup. Brown trying to follow suit here.
Holds up the swing. 3-0. These pitches are all around the plate, but just off.
Yeah, really just starting it out too far. And it's finishing out too far. Do something here to try and challenge Brown. Percentages tell you she's not going to be able to hit out of the yard. You don't want to keep flipping the lineup over.
Just joining us, Lexi Kilfoil, the starting pitcher for Oklahoma State, hit a 2-run home run at the top of the first. Drove in a run in the 5th as well. Went 6 innings, struck out 11. Allowed 3 singles. Walked a few. That was it. Kyra Aycock coming on here in the 7th inning. An infield single and a couple of misplays by the infield for the Cowgirls. Just got a strikeout of Myrtle. And now at a 3-1, a sharp ground ball into right field. A base hit for Alex Brown. Skylar Brooks scores from third. Bree Stubbs into third. The tying run is at first base for the Tar Heels. And now the winning run will come to the plate.
She falls behind Fox. Went outside for 4 straight pitches and tried to come inside, and it just stayed right down the middle, and Fox just rips it, gets her first hit. Opportune time. Flip the lineup back over.
And here is Abby Settlemeyer. Singled her last time up. Last inning. Tying run at first base.
The experience of Brown having a full year last year, just stayed calm in that at bat, didn't chase any bad pitches. Was able to capitalize.
Strike one to Settlemeyer. Over 1 for 3 in this game, 4 for 12 on the season.
A great position for Aycock to be in. Put her in the pressure cooker here. Freshman.
Off the end of the bat, foul, and it's 0-2 to the Tar Heels second baseman.
You gotta like what you see there. Gives up the hit. Comes right back. Goes 0-2. One of the best hitters in this lineup. Settlemeyer fighting.
The 0-2 on the way. High fly ball in the infield. Becker catches it. 2 outs.
Really impressed
And
there.
now,
The freshman getting that pop-up on that hitter. After giving up the hit, she comes right back with 3 perfect pitches.
Destiny Middleton struck out her first 2 at-bats, then singled last inning, all against the starter Kilfoil. Needs something here to keep the Tar Heel hopes alive. They got a run in. The tying run is at first. Middleton takes ball 1. She is 5 for 11 on the season. Does have a double and a triple. The triple, she actually tried to turn into an inside the park home run, and she was thrown out at the plate. I think today if that happens again, she might just hang at third and take the tie game at that point, unless it's clearly an open opportunity.
Well, that opening game, we saw a lot of crazy things happen on the base path, so she wasn't alone.
She does have 1 home run in her career back in 2021. Although I would be interested to check and see whether or not maybe that was an inside the park home run, just the way that she, swings it.
I was thinking
Not
the
so
same
much
thing.
conducive. It's certainly possible for her to put one over the fence, but seeing that it's only been 1 in her career and what we witnessed, it could have been inside the park. In the air, left field side, and it's going to go out of play. And the Tar Heels are down to their final strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kyra Aycock coming on and needing to work hard here to try to save it for Lexi Kilfoil. 2-2 pitch to Middleton. Middleton steps back in the box. Here's the delivery. Fouled. We continue.
For some reason I have 2-2 count. I don't know why, but I do. I just assumed that first pitch was a strike. May have been a ball.
Count full. Got the clarification right there from the home plate umpire.
Yes.
The pitch on the way. Middleton fights off another one, waiting for her to get the slight mistake, possibly, that she can take advantage of. The umpire needs some...
Have not seen
fresh game
Aycock
balls.
use an off-speed pitch at all. He just keeps pounding that outside corner. Going up, bringing it down. Trying to get Middleton to swing through and miss.
First and third, 2 outs. Tying run at first base. Destiny Middleton at the plate. And another 3-2 pitch from Aycock. Middleton hits it sharply, went off the glove of Aycock, and the play at first, and she's out. Or she's safe. She's safe. She's safe at first base. The run comes in from third, and it's 3-2 Oklahoma State, and now the tying run is at second, and the winning run is at first.
An 8-pitch at bat here, and she's able to just punch this through there. Kind of just where nobody is, and Becker gave it her best. She tried hard to get to it, just rolling too slow, and Middleton picks up an RBI.
Dubs scores. Brown to second. Middleton at first. Infield single, run driven in. And now, Sneed.
So is he questioning, did Becker run into the base runner, or I'm not sure what he was out there looking for. I'd like to be able to see that.
I'm not sure what Oklahoma
He was
State
out there questioning
may have
something.
seen.
I don't know if he
I don't know if we can run that replay back of that last play and see if we catch anything. Well, how about this? Lexi Kilfoil is going to come back into the game here. Yeah, that must be what he's talking about, that possibility. But there was no contact. The runner did a good job to get around. But I think, you know, what Kenny Gajewski is doing there is taking the opportunity for his team to take a breather. And, you know, it doesn't hurt to question. Just ask, hey, was there any contact there? Do you think there was any contact? And we just saw in the replay there wasn't. So the right call was made. And now Kilfoil comes back in essence, to save it for herself. First and second, 2 outs, 3-2. And we just saw Kirsten Lisea is re-entered back into the game. She struck out looking both of her at-bats against Kilfoil earlier today.
Boy, Donna Pop has just got to be so excited about her team generating this comeback. Just feel the energy from this team all the time. Again, all 7 hits have come from the lefties.
Kilfoil, 6 innings, no runs. Couple of walks, 11 strikeouts. 3 hits she allowed. Now she comes in with 2 outs. First and second. The tying run at second. The winning run at first. Kirsten Lisea, who has home run power. We've seen it yesterday here in Puerto Vallarta. But a gapper could win this game. A single will tie it. A chopper that's foul, and it's 0-1.
And you look back and go through your scorecard.
This is fitting.
Miscues.
Kilfoil. The 0-1. 1-1. Kilfoil. The 4th time in her career, she has had double-figure strikeouts with the 11 today. Of course, the 3 prior instances coming in her time with Alabama. She's driven in all 3 runs that the Cowgirls have scored. A 2-run homer in the first and a 2-out RBI single in the 5th. North Carolina scoring 2 runs here in the 7th off of Kyra Aycock. And now Kilfoil re-entering with the 2 outs. Swing and a miss by Lisea, and it's 1-2. Lexi Kilfoil, in essence, on to earn the save for her own win. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way off the plate. Kilfoil is going to attack that same spot.
Lisea stays alive.
Kept that one a little more on the plate. Really trying to get to that corner, knowing that Lisea is so far off the plate. Gonna have a hard time connecting.
North Carolina in the home dugout. Hoping for a big hit here from the 5th-year senior, Kirsten Lisea. Kilfoil looking to shut the door on the Tar Heels. And she does with her 12th strikeout. And Oklahoma State, it was the Lexi Kilfoil show tonight. 3 RBI, a 2-run homer, a 2-out single that drove in a run in the 5th. She strikes out 12. She leaves the game after 6, only to come back in a first and second situation. The tying run at second, the winning run at first, and she strikes out Lisea to give Oklahoma State the 2-0 start to the season.
Lexi Kilfoil lived on that drop all day long, but she went upstairs to finish this game, and what a great fight by the Tar Heels. All their players and coaches and fans have got to feel good about this program right now.
There was ever an award for giving out the easiest MVP of a game, I think it would be in this one for Lexi Kilfoil to account for all the runs and to strike out 12 batters. And she won't get credit for it, but I'll mark it down. I'll put it into my scorebook. Not only does she get a win, but to me, she also gets a save as her team beats North Carolina today 3-2. North Carolina will finish this time in Puerto Vallarta 2-2. They lose the last 2 games, but again, we've been saying it, have to be very happy overall with their performance and should be something that they can build upon as the year goes on.
Yeah, great weekend for them and a lot of growing. They'll get better as they go, and Oklahoma State looking strong with this just tough as nails pitching staff.
Final totals today: Oklahoma State 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, 5 left. North Carolina 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 7 runners left. Winning pitcher, of course, Lexi Kilfoil for the Cowgirls, 6 1/3, scoreless, 3 hits, 2 walks, 12 strikeouts. Millie Backus, tough luck loser, pitches well in this game. She goes the full 7, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. So for my broadcast partner, Karen Johns, I'm Scott Sudakov saying good night from Puerto Vallarta. Another day in the books. 4 more games coming up tomorrow, so be sure to tune back in here on FloSoftball.